Hello everyone, Kieran from Stone Productions, and today I'm giving you my review of the Smosh movie. Now, I'm not going to risk copyright issues, and I have rented it. I think I watched it about 6 times the last 2 days, just stacking it up. Now, it starts basically with Anthony getting the job, which is not how Smosh works, but we'll get into that later. So, then he heads up to an arcade with Ian. So then they come across the Pokemon ripoff, which I found hilarious. It's called Happy Magic Pocket Slave Monsters. Pretty much that's what it says on the tin. And it's like, well, Pokemon. Except they actually literally call them slaves. Then they get the invitation to their 5-year reunion at school, and you see this video where he's singing the tune. Then he does a blackface and the microphone, I think just goes right up the ass. And he keeps making the same joke about the football. So he has to. So they go to. He tried to phone YouTube, and YouTube does what YouTube does. Are you a big one threaten us with legal actions? No. Good day. So they go to YouTube themselves. Then she says, "I'm married. I was watching it with my husband. Yaddy daddy da." Then he goes, "Mr. YouTube's available." Then he goes, "I'm highly sure he won't let two random ass dudes into his office. And more importantly, I think his name isn't something YouTube. Mr. YouTube will see you in the corridor." Really? Yeah. So he's talking about how everyone's companies is named in their surnames. So it's probably not true. I mean, no one is named Sally Instagram. Real one has to be Ted Google. Been a pain in my ass since he bought my company. And he says something which is horribly true. Once the video goes on the internet, it never comes off. So they go into try and find the video from the inside, but Ian wants to find Butt Massage Girl, who we think is a transgender from what I've seen. I'll get to it later. So, you went to the video and they enter a bear. Well, it's Nad. Accompanied by Deary, a Siri ripoff. Then they come across Jenna Marbles, which is one of my favourite bits of the whole video. She apparently had done this herself, and she tells them, "Those phones are connected to the outside world. Once the battery's kaput, you're stuck in here forever." And since our double comes in and they start swearing at each other. Like, "Don't tell me what to wear, bitch! What did you say? What did you say that to my face?" We kind of lost it there. Then he started typing in random addresses. Anthony ends up getting teleported to this weird ass video of animal furries dancing. Ian gets lucky and finds Butt Massage Girl, who's playing hard to get with him. To the point where he says, "Is it weird that the closer this guy gets to my butthole, the better?" Yeah. Anyway, then Anthony ends up with Stone Cold Steve Austin. A ton of people play it, but favorite bit, pissed off gorilla wielding a chainsaw. That's my favourite bit off the bat. I mean, who doesn't know what to control a pissed off gorilla wielding a chainsaw? So then you meet up Stone Cold Steve Austin, who's brought in the cream. Oh yeah, Holly Munstein for Epic Meal Times the mailman, just in case someone tries to tell me that, I'm aware. So they do that. You come across then he was telling the Stone Cold Stunner her ass, and he was totally not getting the memo. Then he finds Ian, telling her it's not real. Telling him she's not real. Replays the video. So they finally get the address and he go to it with Yuri being a total dick. And then after arguing, and then they wait to the moment, and then they start attacking Anthony, who's of course saying the slave monsters thingamajig. When they two wield bricks, trying to knock him out. Then he goes, how are you so hard to knock out? Still damage your head with a still? I don't know! No! Then Ian goes, should I go help him? That's what a good friend would do. You're right. Gives her the phone, which she was recording with. He goes off and starts. And then the guy who's like, yeah. He's like, what's on scene? And he goes, fight! The best bit, he totally blocks a punch. Then he just goes, Psh. Then he realized the battery. Then Steve YouTube, who's actually Deary. He realised that when he says my wiener comment, even though they are funny, and they like, fine. And after that, they start going backwards, where Steve YouTube, being a dick, is trying to stop them. There's one of my favourite ones though is after when they go back to the gorilla one, you just have them buffering, like you're making it up or and he goes, Janice, are you streaming again? Somebody else again? Like, I was just about to get you with the chainsaw. So, no, we were literally just about to jump into the next video. There's no way could have caught us in time. And then video starts playing. No, that's a pretty vehicle. Awesome. So they then go back to the first one where Steve YouTube decides to come back and get them himself. And he gets attacked by a bear and going and getting bitten in the nuts. Nutality. Or is it dictality? Never mind. So after that they get back and they tell that and they go back on his car's gone. It's like, don't know wait, what's the park? And they got a cab, then they go to this really fancy schmancy house. Which he goes, why is this not a house? Then they see the post box going, it is. And he like, leave the door open in case they have to run. And grab something sharp. He literally says that, and that's was a similar sentence. They were going, hashtag find something sharp cliche. So he just literally grabs a katana that was literally done there and picks up a basketball. Dude, that's literally the opposite of something sharp. And then he just wheels the katana into the room where he comes across butt massage girl, who they realize then they got a Glowing Fire video, which became the most popular video on YouTube. They met the president, they got a TV show, they got a movie, and they got on Broadway. Not bad if you ask me. Yeah, so anyway, finds out that Anna's not his girlfriend, so he decides to go get her. Which when they come to the reunion. But before that, they come across a familiar person. They come across Steve YouTube, as he once pronounced. And one of them, I can't remember who, gives him a kick to the stomach. And he sticks to the old dick joke. So, Ian doing this to his girlfriend. So after that, he realized he blew it because she liked the old him. But he redeems himself by singing the song again. This time with the microphone not ending up in his ass. Ian decides to go up with him just for the sake of it. Then he realised that one of my favourite bits in the whole movie. Anna and butt massage girl introduce each other and just find out her name. Hey man, my name is Brad. Me and Ian, same reaction. What the fuck? Then after the credits there's this end scene where Ian's getting married to butt massage girl and she says, I'm awkward. Ian said, I have such a raging boner right now. So do I. No, mate. Never mind. That's where I get the idea she's transgender. Anyway, this movie is just awesome. It's like Kung Fury in a way. It's just such an addicting movie to watch over and over again. Now, Kung Fury, I was going to react to, but when my copyright strike came about when it was released, I was like, shit. I'll wait till November till that damn thing gets out, I can start finding the copyright account submissions. I learned from a dude, he just say people came to see my reactions, not the video itself. I mean, you haven't taken down all the other sites that have SEO playable online. I mean, even YouTube videos, why are you copyrighting me? So, in any words, I would actually give Smosh the movie a big recommendation to any Smosh subscriber, which I am. I think I was around when they were hitting their peak. Although my introduction to YouTube was 2012. Hence why so many YouTubers are growing from the start. Some of them, when I first found them out, they only had a couple of thousand. One of them, one of my 456 is a very favourite one of mine. I once saw his videos and he was just reaching about 10k. Then I accidentally did not click on his channel for a whole year. Next thing I know, I come back later, and the dude's nearly reached about the range of 300k, and I'm like, a year later, then I realised he was reaching 100k. Again, for a year, I came back and he was reaching 300k. And I'm like, I have an account now. Click subscribe. So I did. That's why he's one of the first channels in my sub to list. Although the very first channel I subbed to, I think, was Epic Meal Time. Anyway, enough of rambling on about my intro to YouTube. This has been Keon Stone from Stone Productions. I'll see you all next time.